So, the Irish government affects everybody's health, physically and mentally, especially mentally, because there is people in this country. I would like to tell the government and tell the people around that are suffering, who are desperately trying to survive, who are trying to pay every bill, who are trying to keep a roof over their head, and it's affecting their mental health. And the Irish government, the people in the government, don't seem to care, don't seem to have emotions of these poor people suffering because of policies they're implementing and their taxes that they're putting on top of people. This generation, along with the last generation, is suffering dearly because of our government. Young suicides have gone up hugely in the last 5 years because of a lack of understanding in schools, and the schools don't care because their main thing is to teach people going by one principle I talked to once. And that's simply unacceptable and unbelievable because they are young lives who had their whole lives ahead of them, and some of them are in their graves because the Irish government won't care for young people's health and well-being. They care for the money they're bringing into the school, that they're spending in the shops, that they're spending on food. They don't care for them safety because this country's education system is a sham. We see CAMHS, mental health services, packed to capacity, people waiting 17, 18 months for an appointment for CAMHS. And young 16, 15-year-old teenagers being left to their own demise because of this. And it is nothing but a disgrace that this government will not stand up and say that your mind can take everything away from you in a split second. Because it is so true that your mind is the most powerful weapon in the world, and the government should provide huge understanding in schools, in workplaces and across the country. Because Irish people are suffering dearly to depression, anxiety and even worse. And I'm asking the Government of Ireland and ERA and the Department of Health, in the name of God and for all the dead generations, will you not let our generation suffer like me and tons of other people before them suffered with their mental health? Because with the lack of resources, a lack of understanding in this country, and a lack of absolute total disregard for people's lives in our government, it's fair to say that half of the population of Ireland will be dead in a few years because of suicide. Because this government really does not care enough to worry about young people's mental health and to worry about adults' mental health, because people are suffering. People are dreading the next bill that goes in through the door, and people cannot survive in a country that has a corrupt education system, that has absolutely ridiculous mental health service. They can't even pay the staff that's working in it. And it's a hard job taking care of people who are mentally disturbed or mentally ill. Because, as I say, your mind is a weapon of total destruction. And I'm speaking as one who knows from experience, who knows more than Simon Harris or any person in the Department of Health. And I'm saying to them, use me to up your fucking game. Because people are suffering. People should not suffer alone. The state, the Irish state, should support them, should care for them, and above all, should respect them. Because if you do not help young people and young adults who are struggling to pay bills, who are struggling to survive day-to-day life because of depression, then this government is one of the most depressing governments on earth. Because there is a huge amount of people suffering because of policies this government's implementing, because of taxes this government's implementing, because everything this government does is not care for people's feelings or emotions, and only to care about how much money he can bring in, which is fair enough in a way. But my top priority, if I was Taoiseach or if I was president, the people's health comes first. And that should be the thing, because no amount of money can change somebody's mind, can fix somebody's mind. It is only when they get help will it fix their minds. Thank you.